That brings up the next match. It's going to be Logan Dreiling of Scott City. He'll be wrestling Chase Moses of Goddard. We don't have, well, we have Chase Moses is actually a replacement for Daniel Munoz of Wichita South. Both wrestlers tying up. Moses of Goddard has an overhook of Dreiling, Scott City. Scott City a 4A. Moses now has that overhook, wants to work in onto the side of Dreiling. Dreiling keeps that head in the side of Moses now. Dreiling now backs off, wants to work a little wrist control. Moses wants to come off the side, has an overhook of the arm. We're at the 135-pound weight class. 119 remaining here in this first period. We're going to call stalemate, come back to the middle. Dreiling of Scott City, Moses of Goddard. Moses trying to work up on the head, now works on the side. Has that overhook on Dreiling. Dreiling keeping his hips out. Moses works a lot of head fakes, trying to work up on the head. Trying to work for a sweep single there is Dreiling. Both wrestlers come back up to the feet. 45 seconds left here in this first period. 0-0 is our score. Now reach in, duck under try by Moses. Has that single leg, picks that up a little bit. A wizard thrown in there by Dreiling. Dreiling trying to get out of that. The back trip try by Moses. Wizard in there by Dreiling, comes off to the side, has that front headlock. Work up on the head of Dreiling. 19 seconds left in this first period. 0-0 is our score. Dreiling trying to come over to the side, work for that ankle, can't seem to get it there. Looks back at his coaches, tries to get some suggestion. They're going to call a stalemate with 9 seconds left here in this first. 0-0 is our score. Both wrestlers just kind of popped the head, trying to finish out this first period. Dreiling finished first one time in his career. Actually, his senior year at 135. Moses finished fifth as sophomore and second as a senior. Dreiling will be in the down position for the start of the second. Half Nelson thrown in there by Moses. And walks off to the side, but Dreiling still up on his base. Now Moses will throw in a leg, gets that back out, tries a front trip. Dreiling, but Dreiling kicks back, gets the 2-point reversal on Chase Moses of Goddard. Now tries to put his shoulder and keep pressure up on the upper body of Moses, but Moses is going to get back up to his base. Tight waist by Dreiling. Dreiling reaching in, grab the wrist. Now they're going to call stalling on Dreiling. Looks like there's some blood, it looks like, on Dreiling, so we're going to clean that off. And again, like we said, Dreiling from Scott City, career record of 116-33. The senior year he went 40-3. Actually, they have Logan had actually finished fifth sophomore year at 119. Possible college majors will be ag business. Looks like Chase Moses has a little bit of dance career in him. He possible college majors is ballet and interpretive dance. And he puts down other high school awards and honors is the No Game Award. That turns into Dreiling, gets the 1-point escape, making the score 2-1. Moses is working up on the head, trying to pop at the head of Dreiling. Dreiling trying to keep his hips out and keeps him arm's length away. Now Moses wants to tie up with Dreiling. Dreiling trying to stay in square. Moses trying to work underneath the arm, trying to reach in, but sprawl back try by Dreiling. Dreiling staying in square. working off the arms of Moses. Moses now trying to come off, has that overhook, wants to work off the side, and they're going to call a stalemate. Dreiling does have a stalling against him. He has been warned now. A shot try by Dreiling, reaches in, comes back with nothing. 40 seconds remaining in this second period. 2-1 is our score. Moses tries to reaches in on Dreiling. Dreiling underhooks the arms of Moses. Moses now trying to throw the heads off, head and shoulders off. Now they do have some more blood time out. Most of these kids will probably be heading to Senior National in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania next week. Dreiling leads Moses of Goddard by a score of 2-1. Both wrestlers still on their feet. Both wrestlers kind of hand fighting. Dreiling trying to work underneath the body. Now a head dragged by Moses, comes off to the side. It's going to get the 2-point takedown. Making the score 3-2. 8 seconds left here in the second period. Moses trying to work, keep tied up over the head and shoulders of Dreiling. And that'll be the end of the second period. Moses will work in the down position for the start of the third. He leads by a score of 3-2. Stands up, gets his feet, tries to peel off them arms. Tight waist by Dreiling. Both wrestlers on their feet. Dreiling now brings it back down to the mat, works a little wrist control, tries to work it in between the legs there, has that wrist, keeps pressure up on the upper body of Moses. Now Dreiling trying to reach in there, trying to get that wrist, other wrist, keeps that head right in the middle of the back of Moses. Moses laying out flat. Dreiling still has control with that wrist. Let go of that wrist now, and Moses will get back up to a base. Moses gets to a knee, gets up to his feet, working at the edge of the mat. Tries to work up back up on his feet. Dreiling brings him right back down the mat. Back trips him. Has that tight waist on Moses. Reaches for that far arm now. 1:15 left in the match. 3-2 is our score. Chase Moses of Goddard leading Logan Dreiling of Scott City. They're going to step out of bounds. They're going to come back to the middle. Moses in the down position. Our score is 15-7 as a team. Big schools leading the small schools. Our 135-pound weight class, 3-2. Chase Moses leading Logan Dreiling of Scott City. Moses will get to his feet, gets the 1-point escape, making the score 4-2. Both wrestlers up on their feet. Moses has that overhook in the left arm of Dreiling. Dreiling tries to keep his forehead right to the side of Moses, wants to work off to the side. Moses trying to keep control of the wrist. Has that arm now. They've got a stalling now on green. Both wrestlers have been warned for stalling. They're going to call a stalemate, come back to the middle. 44 seconds left in this match. 4-2 is our score. Chase Moses of Goddard, he leads Logan Dreiling of Scott City. Both wrestlers working in the middle of the mat, circling in the middle now. Moses likes to pop at the head of Dreiling. Dreiling tying up now. 29 seconds left in the match. 4-2 is our score. Moses leads Dreiling of Scott City. Both wrestlers tying up. Now Dreiling tries to shoot in on a double. It's blocked off by Moses. Now reshot. Tries to back trip Moses. Moses head shrugs him by. Gets the 2-point takedown. They score 6-2. 10 seconds left here in this match. Dreiling will tripod up. Gets to one knee. Now gets a tripod. Moses trying to hold on to the head. They're going to call potentially dangerous. 2 seconds remaining in the match. 6-2.